Well, I'm Alan Norris from Fish on TV. It is Saturday the 15th of April and it's another cold day. It's been bloody freezing this week. It's supposed to be warming up. I'm here at the Gateway Cafe waiting for Woody in his new van. We're supposed to go to the Toby Carvery. I'm looking in my mirror to see if I can see him. I've just told him the directions on how to get here because... Oh, is this him? No, that's not him. He's nearly always late. He loves it when I'm late though, doesn't he? And look, folks, he don't know yet. He don't know. Barston, he'll love this. He'll love this, you know. Oh, he says I never get him out. I never ask for no, but he does give me some stuff now and again. But I've got him a whisper. He'll absolutely snatch that straight off me. He won't even say thank you. It'll be gone in no time, won't it? Bought him a little whisper for his snack box today. So the 15th of April, cold day, supposed to be warming up this weekend, certainly next weekend. We are on our way to Barston Lakes for my first qualifier for the Feedermasters, trying to qualify for the big final at Tamar Lakes, down at Tamar in Cornwall. So long way to go fishing, isn't it? But this is what we do, folks. Weather this week has been absolutely shocking. There's a lot of water come down. It's been cold. Not sure how it's going to fish. You know what Barston Lakes is like. You've got to have a decent draw. I have put my skimmer gear in. I suspect it could be a tough one. So I am definitely priming a couple of skimmer lines. I will fish for carp. I'd love to catch 200 pounder carp, don't get me wrong, but if I see that it's fishing really difficult, and you get to know it's like Indian drums going around there, Indian smoke signals and all that, what's going off, whether it's fishing hard or not, and hopefully I'll have some skimmer lines primed up to put some fish in the net. I want to go there, have a nice day's fishing, catch plenty of fish, and see if we can get qualified for that final. I have got plenty of other tickets, but it'd be nice to get the job done today, wouldn't it? Where do I want to draw? Don't know really. I don't really worry too much about that. I just don't want to sit on a peg where it's a renowned I want a peg where you're going to get some fish. So that's, I'm not bothered. Anywhere will do. You've got to win your zone of 20 to qualify. There are 3 zones of 20 and I am really looking forward to it. I've been working hard all week. Can't wait to get on the bank today. So there we go. We're off into the Gateway Cafe. I hope he hasn't got lost, because otherwise this recording would be just a right load of rubbish, won't it? But we did say 8 o'clock-ish, and it's only 7:15. Well, it's just leaving 7:15. So it is half an hour further away than the first cafe we're going to go to, Toby Carvery, but that doesn't open while 9. That's no good because draw's at 9. So right, see you folks at the draw. Get in.
It always gives you some stick in it, doesn't it? The lifetime man award winner this year, I certainly will. So, this is big 19.
Oh, yeah, happy with that.
Probably I ain't no like it.
Don't scare us, mate.
I will be. I ain't no problem with that. Oh no way.
That's when we will only clear it.
96.
96.
Yeah. In the middle of these three.
He didn't make breakfast with me. Got lost.
No, we didn't make breakfast, did we?
No, but you found a nice place though, didn't you? So I had a lovely breakfast and I got here before him. Obviously.
On your Todd, weren't you?
Yeah, all by myself, folks.
Right. We're in the van. Look who I found knocking about. We didn't seem to get there for breakfast. He told me duff way to go. I got lost, and then
No, it's just.
I rang Jeff Wiseman, and Jeff treated me as well. You know.
Did it? So you got a freebie as
I got
well?
a free breakfast off Jeff. What,
Jeff Wiseman?
Thanks a lot, Jeff. Hey, go on, Jeff.
Go on, the Jeffs.
Right. I'm on 19.
Rate peg. I'd take that all day long.
Well, I'd rather be 15 or 16, but
I don't know. It'll be all right there.
no.
96. I think that's.
I've
where-
had that before.
think
I've had 96 or 98 before.
I think that's where I was last year. It's shit.
Right, I've got a prize for you.
you
Merry
never know.
Christmas.
You never know.
This is from my good friends at Tackle Tider, and I said, "Oh, do us one for Alan, will you?" You know. And there you go, Alan. They've kindly donated that to you. So open it up and show everybody. It's like Christmas Day.
Yeah. Just what I always. What is it?
I didn't know, yeah. There you go. Look. Red in your colours, I said. Can you do it red?
Was it
You-
slide?
no, just slide it, Alan. Just
Was it
slide
slider?
it.
Oh,
Forward.
that way. We've got it. What was in here then?
Right, open it up. That goes on the bottom.
Yeah.
Yeah. Alright, take that out.
This out. Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. Wow! Look at that. Counter.
So you've got some counters.
Yeah.
You can either put them in that slot there, so just pop them in, like so. They sit up like that, and you put your stuff in there, and you can click what net you've got. Or if you don't like it there, you can put it there.
I
Or
like
you
that,
can
though.
just take that out.
I like that on slant like that.
Yeah,
Look at
yeah,
that, folks. I've got 3 counters on there. Get in. So that's Tackle Tidy.
Yeah.
It's a great idea, that, isn't it? That one was 15. Yeah. Brilliant.
50
Brilliant.
quid for that.
Yeah, well, I ain't got 50 quid, Dave. But thank you very much, Tackle Tidy. I will.
Yes, great.
That'll be on
product.
all my videos.
And if you
Brilliant.
want one of them, have a look at tackletidy.co.uk. Go on to their website, and I think they're around about 20 quid. So
I'll tell you what, it's
nice, good idea, isn't it?
simple, but what you need, isn't it? It's
Yeah,
brilliant.
yeah.
Absolutely
There you go.
brilliant. So.
Right, I'm gonna get off because
No, hold on a minute.
what?
He has been slagging me off for being tight. I am not tight.
He is the most
No, I'm not.
tight-fisted person in the
No,
world.
I am not. I've never had to give him out. It's just he just brings me stuff all the time. I don't ask for it. So, seeing as he's slagged me off, you won't like these, Dave, will
Bloody
you?
hell, he's close, isn't he?
Yeah, no, half. Bloody hell. Caramel Whisper.
Oh, I love them.
Yeah, look at that, eh? There you go, Dave. So that's for your snack box.
Alright. I bring you something for 50 quid and you
You've
give me a
just told-
40 pence chocolate bar.
You've just told him 20. Yeah, I know, but I'll tell you what,
Thanks a lot.
that'll go down an absolute treat. You will love that.
I've had it before, Alan. You're alright. Thank you very much for the chocolate bar.
yeah, you're welcome, Dave.
Oh, thanks.
Put it on one side like that.
So anyway, we're here for the Feedermasters. Well,
Oh,
we
yeah.
said winter pairs then. God, I thought we were back. I thought we'd gone back in time.
Yeah.
We're not. We're here for the Feedermasters qualifier. Up and down the country, you know it. Big event. Run by Mick Val's Lee Kerry.
It's not right.
And
Yeah, he's telling you. Well, I get this back on. Here we go.
yeah, so we're at Barston Lakes. And
You've drawn. I like that area where you are.
why are you saying, oh yeah, good area, good area. But
It is.
I'm in with all 1, 2, 4 teens and everything, me. I'm in
Oh,
that
right.
zone.
Yeah, well.
You're in the bottom zone, which you're alright, 90.
Well, last time I went down
90
there
to-
and you were on 124, I smashed you up, so it's a good area.
What the hell? God.
I had to get that one in, Dave, didn't I?
Gives me a chocolate bar. Thinks he can. God's sake, I'm going before he blooming makes me cry.
Yeah. And I've washed all my kit. Somebody asked me, how do you keep your kit clean?
Put it in wash. And you keep it clean.
You just put it in wash. Get that, all ready. All done, dusted, all can hunt stuff. I mean business today, Dave. Might not be at greatest area, but you never know, do you?
Radio. You enjoy that, Alan. And I'll see you at the end when you're crying because you can't know. Because
I'll have a fiver on it. I catch something.
bloody hell, hey up. Eddie Bryden's here in his blooming boat.
Yeah, looks like A-team in that, doesn't it?
Yeah, God's sake.
Yeah.
Right, I'm off.
Okay,
Good luck.
Good luck, Dave.
And we'll see you at the end. Toodaloo.
Bye. Right, peg 96 already. It is pretty much opposite where I was in the, was it the Golden Rod, when it were blowing an absolute hoolie. So I think it is. It looks, it's hard to gauge. I might have been a little bit to right. I've chucked a bomb about. You've got up to 6 metres, a bit of rubble, then it's all silt. I have found an area at 57 metres that's quite a bit firmer than anywhere else. It's not a gravel bar. It don't feel like a gravel bar because rod don't vibrate, but I can pull the bomb through. So that is the area I've gone for. I've set some skimmer rods up. I've got a couple of skimmer rods. We've got two 11-footers here. Oh, that's one. With the 520 extremity. This is a skimmer rod. That's going to be at oh, how many metres was it now? I forgot how many metres it was. At 30 metres. Yes, 30 metres. And then this is the short one, and that one is the 11-foot Mac Parabolics, again with a 520 extremity, and I've set that one up at 20 metres. That's the Parabolics at 57 metres with the hybrid feeder on, and this is the Preston and 620 extremity. That's the 10-foot mini cart feeder with a little hybrid on, and that is also set up at 30 metres. So I'm going to go over the skimmer line because there'll be bait going in on that 30-metre line. It's sort of your pellet waggler, your bomb, catapult. The 25 to 30 metres is the range. If there's wind behind, you'll definitely get there. If it's not so much, it'll be 20 metres. So 20 to 30 metres is your catapult, waggler, stroke short line. And I've just seen one, a carp top at, that's about 20 metres. And I saw that earlier, so before I might put a couple of feederfuls there and then go over with short method. But I've just seen one decent carp as well. So 96, I've got a spare peg here. I don't know that guy. All I know about that guy, I've forgotten his name. He's got a van just like mine. That's his and that's mine. So Daz to my right here, I've got Daz here. Daz to my right, I'm trying to, you know, I've cleaned all my stuff, look, all nice and clean. I give it a wash yesterday, got it all waterproof, put it all on. I'm just saying to my mate, look how cool, put my gigs on like this. Yeah, look how cool that is. This bloke at the side of me says, "You're not that cool, you keep getting in the wrong van." I've been in his van 4 times. It's since I got to 55. I don't know. Gotta have a laugh. Gotta have a laugh. So baits wise, drag this out. Oh, hold on a sec. Hold on. So we've got ground bait there. Just keep it in there, keep it moist. They're 3 mils. They're 2 mils. They're mixed 3 mils and 2 mils. They're for feeding on the 30-metre line. And we've got maggots, obviously ground bait, and pellets for the skimmers, wafters, different little feeders. But I'm definitely I'm going to have a look for carp to start with. I'm going to prime the skimmer lines, and I just want to catch fish all day today. I don't think we can compete. If they're round the island like they were last year, there were big weights caught off round the island if they are there. If they're not, we've half a chance here. So it's a fair section unless they've all gone to that island for spawning, but it has been really cold. Whether that's put them off from spawning, we don't know, but they tend to go around the island at this time of year. But I'm looking forward to it. let's get some fish caught and let's have a great day's fishing, eh? Let's see if we can beat Jeff Wiseman. He's down there. Right, Dave's on peg 19. He says it's not that good an area. It is. You take the teens up to about 23 or 4 all day long. 22 say. So it is in a good area. He can't half draw. So good luck, Dave. Right, see you during the match, folks. Right, first chuck in, just getting my camera set up. 6 minutes in, it's gone round. It's not a big one. Might be an F1, a small stocky or a bream, I think. A lovely positive bite, straight round, no messing. I have a feeling it's a small stocky. Way it's darting about. He's trying. He's darting all over, folks, isn't he? Yes, a little stocky carp. Nice little start. There we go. He's probably a pound, eh? Something like that. Yeah, straight round. One of the little stockies. Oh, we're hoping it'd be about £10. Oh, why they always manage to get me wafters twisted around hook. How they do it? Right. Here we go. I'll get it back out there. Pretty much the same spot. Plopped in nicely. I'll just sink that tip. Anyway, we go, folks. So I'll put a pound on there. I hit the counter, and away we go. We'd have to mark. Right, still not got my camera set up. That's gone round again. I dropped that bite actually. I think it's a skimmer. This good skimmer, hopefully. And you, they do miraculously turn into carp sometimes, but it feels like a good skimmer, I think. Not bad start, 2 casts, 2 bites, folks, eh? We're happy with that. We're very happy with that. I've fed me skimmer lines. Yeah. If it's a skimmer, it's quite a good one, this. It's probably a bream. Or an F1, I don't know. A decent scrap up actually. Yeah. It's definitely, I don't think it's a skimmer, it's not fighting like that. Little ghosty. Surprise, surprise. It did turn into a carp on its way back. That one never coming out, that is well hooked. Can't even work out how it's gone in. There we go. What a beautiful little ghost it is. A couple of pounds. More than up and running, folks. Right, let's get back in. Right, we're a couple of hours in. I've got the 2 small carp and 4 to 5 skimmers. I've just gone to the 30 metre line. The guy to my left has had a big lump at 30 metres. The bite's just dried up at 57. No signs whatsoever. Had a quick look on skimmer line at 16 metres. A few small skimmers, but nothing. There weren't signs that there were a lot of fish there. I've just put the method out on this 30 metre line. Just have a quick look. He's had a nice fish from there, and I've had 1 or 2 liners, which suggests there's some fish a bit shorter, but no real indication. I'm getting tiny little taps as if there's skimmers and stuff knocking about at 30 metres. Dad's to my right's had a couple of small skimmers and a decent skimmer, I think. He's fishing at about 16 metres. I think he's set his stall out for skimmers only. But apparently they're catching 1 or 2 a bit further up the grass bank down there. It's not on fire, folks. It seems to be fishing. I thought it would do with the cold week that we've had. I've just spoke to Dave about 20 minutes ago. He'd had 2 small stocky carp like me. So we'll just have to hope we get a visit. I've got a lovely 3 foot depth to my left, under the tree to my left. So we'll see. That's a skimmer, I think. First bite I've had there, so we'll see if there's any big ones coming later on. That's what we're hoping for. Nice positive bite. The bites on the traditional are tiny little bites. Well, that feels like it's come off, has it? I thought it would come off then. It's an 8-ounce skimmer. And we'll see how we get on with that on this, and we'll just keep plugging away, folks. Let's hope we get 1 or 2 fishes. Right, over and out. Right, had a look on method. Bites though, funny bites. I've just struck traditional out. A few maggots on. And it's gone round. Not straight away, but like 3.5 minutes in. Feels like a better skimmer, but nobody's really catching much. That keeps getting on 1 or 2 skimmers. That's a better skimmer, that. Definitely feels like a day of a bit of patience, I think. It's a while since I've been on the long line, 57 metres, and there's some bait out there. I know exactly where it is, so I'll be going and having a look for some bigger carp out there. And I think the 30 metre line is where I'll put some bait and then margins, and hopefully get some bigger fish to finish with. That's the plan. Whether it works or not, folks, is a different thing. But that's the plan. People are boshing loads of bait in. I'm not, with the way the weather's been, I'm not too bothered about crashing loads of bait in. Just a little bit. Just a little bit. I'll put quite a bit in this margin down here. I'll probably leave it a good hour before I have a look. I've not seen a lot of fish. I saw some this morning, but I've not seen many since we've started fishing. A little plop. Don't look like 30 metres from here. I think that man, see there's fish short, you know, and that's the first sign I've seen, and I've been getting on liners, so that's only at about 11 metres. I'm thinking of underarming and seeing if there's anything just short, because that's a little indication there. I'll just have a look. I'll just put underarm method feeder just short here and just see, because there's one actually swirled as I lifted my line up at about the same distance, so it might be worth having a quick look, folks. You never know, it won't hurt to have a look for 5 minutes. It's not on fire. Feels like it's hard work at the minute. I've not got a lot of weight, I've got 6 or 7 pound. I need a good carp to catch this guy up to my left. I think me and Daz are probably about the same. Even though I've had 2 carp, they've not been very big, they've not been much bigger than that skimmer. It's only a week ago, it was only in 30 seconds of skimmer fishing and indications all the time, but there's not a lot. Just reading the tip, there's not a lot happening. So you're not wanting to feed, or there's just not a lot of fish just round here at the minute. We'll never know, will we? I've not seen any carp showing the faces, apart from that one that just swirled, and I'm taking it it's when he lifted his line up, he spooked it. Which suggests that they're up near the surface. Right, there we go. We're hoping that might go while you're on, but it hasn't. It's not been doing it all morning, so there's no reason for it to. Right, over and out. Well, there's an hour and a half to go, folks. And nobody's catching anything. Can't seem to get a bite anywhere. Skimmers are definitely not having a go. I've had a few more skimmers, but it's just, like I say, I'm still on 6 or 7 pound. He says he's got one about 8 or 10 and a few little skimmers, but I'm back out at 57. And there's just no signs. You normally get a few drop back bites off skimmers and stuff, but nothing's having a... They're not getting their heads down, that's for sure. Daz at the side of me, he would have to skimmers early, and I've not seen him catch up for a while. But I've not heard anybody bagging anywhere. You just don't know. I can't see anybody all the way down there. I can only see a couple of anglers to my left. So we need a few carp to get in with running, but I've no idea how they're getting on up the island down there. I'm assuming that they're catching around that island, but you just never know, do you? I've baited up short down here, but I'm not holding my breath because nothing, even skimmers, like I said, I thought they'd be having a right chew today. Nothing. Something's put them off. Can't wait up, folks. We can't force them to feed. I need a couple of decent pull rounds. A couple of 10-15 pounders. But I don't know what else to say. I don't know what else to do. You've just got to keep revisiting where you've primed and hope you get a visit. The 16-metre line, that's loud, isn't it? I really did think I was going to get plenty of skimmers from there, but the ones I've had have only been tiny little skimmers. Not worth fishing for them. I'll give it a good go on with skimmers, and I have had a few, but I was wanting one a chuck. It's just not, that's just not happened. If I were catching them one a chuck with what I've seen today, I would have stuck to it, but they're not having a go, not properly. So we'll carry on. We've got to have a look down that. It's not a margin, because I would say I'm probably about 3 metres away in 3 foot of depth. For me, it's a bit too shallow, too much noise going off near the bank to come tight in. So there we go. Not a very good update. Now Dave's getting on, let's give him a ring, Anna. Right, over and out. Just spotted Dave. He's had a few, he says. He says he's tangled up in somebody else's line. He's got one on, but it's gone kiting off somewhere. Oh, that's slagging off a gimme, eh? Oh dear. I've no idea what he's got. He just said he's had a few, but God knows. It's not happening round here, is it? At least he's got a carp on. Right. Just I had to let you know that. Another skimmer. Feels a bit better, this one. Where have they been all day? Not around they're catching 20 of them. Yeah, not bad them, are they? It's no good, because there's a kid up there been fishing for skimmers. He's into another carp. I'm getting carp on skimmer gear. Yeah, well, at least I've started to catch 1 or 2 fish now. Could have known it'd been like this all day with skimmers, but they've just not been interested. They seem to have come to this bait down here. So we'll carry on. There's about half an hour to go. Let's just see if we can keep catching 1 or 2 fish. It's interesting watching that slack lining on your line. Your line just goes zip, 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 and then it just goes doing. Right, we're on it already. There's a liner there. You just see the line, you just see the water, and it just goes, and then it goes eventually. So they're all round feeder, just catching your line, and then it just goes. Whereas another, just sit watching the line. Whereas when we were fishing maggot at Allcroft and at Hayfield Lakes, it just dips straight in. None of this. They just take it straight away. This, they're nibbling around your feeder, catching your line, and eventually they suck your bait up and off they go. Different kind of bite altogether on method feeder. There we go. You know that one going to be on. Oh, you bloody thing. How can it come off it? Well, it annoys me that with gurus. Bloody hook lengths come off. Right, over and out. make it short and sweet. As you saw, peg 96. Primed a few skimmer lines up. The 30-metre line was going to be like skimmer stroke carp. I've bait going in there, not just for skimmers, but prime it for carp. If the skimmers weren't having it, get a few more pellets in and sort of set it up for carp a little bit later on. That never worked. 16-metre line. Don't get me wrong, I've had a few skimmers off each, but you could just tell they weren't having it right. I've set off at 57 metres. I found a fairly hard bit. It's quite silty there, quite hard there. Happy with that, comfortable cast. Kept it accurate, and I had a few fish, but not of any size. And after a couple of hours, you just get that feeling, don't you? You've got to keep revisiting where you've set it up, and nothing's really turned up. I've primed the margin to my left in the end. I did have a look where I saw it, where I had a few liners and scared a few fish, not a sign. Primed the margin with 6 mils and corn and a few micros, and went on it with about 50 minutes to go. I had one little small skimmer, and then not much for a while, and then with about half an hour to go I started getting regular bites, and I've had some nice skimmers off it, and I was confident I'm going to get a carp off that, or a few. Nothing turned up. It was just skimmer. Anyway, I've ended up with £18.10. I've beat the guy to my left, I've beat the guy to my right. The winner of ours, the guy a bit further down, landed after the whistle a £21.12 carp. He's had £40, so that's a great effort. Last cast, that's kind of finish you need, isn't it? And Lee Kerry on 88, you think has won the zone. He's had £85. Apparently he's not had to chuck it that far. I think he's fished it, it's only guessing, it's what somebody's told me, 35 to 40 metres, and he's had half a dozen or so good carp, and topped it off with some skimmers. So well done, Lee Kerry. I think that's right. It's only what's been said on the bank. They're usually not a million miles away, but he's definitely won our zone. The guy's near the island. I've just spoke to Dave Berry. I think he's had £20, something like that. So I don't think I've done too much wrong. It's been tidy enough. I had a little plan. I don't think they were wanting loads and loads and loads of bait. Having said that, I did get more skimmers where I put quite a bit short, but you know, you do tend to catch more at the end of a match. So I've thoroughly enjoyed it. I love it at Barston. You know, if them skimmers are having it, you can't have bag up on them and then finish it off with some nice carp. That was the plan. Few early carp, top it up with skimmers, finish with carp, and it's just not worked. Not what you can do about it, folks. There's nothing you can do at all. But I've thoroughly enjoyed it. In the end, I've had plenty of fish. So it's on to the next. I'm at Ferry Meadows for the next one in the Feedermasters. So we'll see you there in a week's time. And what have I got tomorrow? Oh, I forgot all about it. I've had to squeeze my Super Cup first round. We're going to Hayfield Lakes on Adams, which I'm quite happy with. I've had to organise that one. I told him that's the only date. If he'd have said he wasn't going to come, I'd have had to forfeit it. But he's nicely said. I've got Scott Lunn. Sounds like a nice kid, so I'll look forward to seeing him at Hayfield Lakes tomorrow. So I'll video that. I've done pretty rubbish in the Super Cup. Let's see if I can put a decent run of fish together tomorrow at Hayfield Lakes. Right, that's it from me. 2 hour 15-minute journey. It might be a little bit more. The wife will be home. I'm guessing she'll want a room in Murray. Yeah, look forward to that. So thanks for watching, folks. Hope you've enjoyed it. Feedermasters, first Feedermasters for me. No good. Oh, Woody. He'll have definitely enjoyed his whisper. He's had £42. And he thinks he might have won his section. So well done, Woody. Yeah, he's not done bad. He's in good form, his lad. He can't half draw. Bloody hell. He draws all flyers. It don't matter. Whenever you draw, you've always drawn a flyer. You get it all the time. It's a fisherman's joke, isn't it? It must be black over if you're catching. Oh, you couldn't fail there. All that crap. But well done, Woody. You've got to be patient, you've got to be persistent, keep it tidy, and it's doing alright. It won't be a million, it's one section, it's not being a million mile off, so well done, son. Right, that's it for me. Don't forget, it's absolutely free to subscribe to this channel. Can't believe it, freebie, beautiful, get in. If you click the notification bell, you will get all our videos as we upload them, and a thumbs up would be very, very nice. So we shall see you on the bank at Barston Lakes on Adam's Day. Ta-ta for now, and don't forget, fish on.